Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Book Bar, and welcome to a super fun video that I've been planning for a while. So I've seen a lot of people in the past do like Taylor Swift songs based, like books based from Taylor Swift songs. And trust me, I am a Taylor Swift girly. I love her. But I was like, you know what? It'd be fun to do this with other songs by other artists. Especially because one day I was driving home from work and a specific song that I will talk about reminded me of a book. And I was like, yes, I'm going to make this video. So these are, it's either going to be 10 to 15, I don't know how many yet, songs or books based off of song lyrics. Now, most music is about one of three things. I mean, obviously not all songs, but most songs are about one of three things: sex, heartbreak, and love. Obviously, I'm a romance reader, and so I couldn't really take heartbreak songs and put them into romance books, although there are some that are a little sadder. And although I am a pretty much primarily only read romance, I listen to everything. There are rock songs, country songs, pop songs, everything. I listen to it all. Pop rock, pop punk, all of it. I listen to it all. So these are just 10, maybe 15, depending on how long this video is, songs, and like I pulled out specific lyrics that I think relate to certain books. You may disagree, but this is my opinion. And did I pull out a microphone specifically to take a thumbnail picture with it? Yes, I did. I don't even know how to get this microphone to work, but it's beautiful. It's rose gold. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right on into this with the song that inspired this video. And that is Give It Up by Pepper. I don't know that this book necessarily fully works. I think there are other books that might possibly work better, but I haven't read them yet, so I can't guarantee. But basically, in the song Pepper, this guy has a girlfriend and she won't sleep with him. So there is a line in it: why don't you have some dirty hot sex with me? It ain't like I'm asking you to give it up for free. And then later in the book, or later in the song, he goes home to hang out with his dad, and he hears some noises. And he walks in, and his dad is doing his girlfriend. So there's a line in the song: why you gotta sleep with my dad? And I know there are books that have like a love triangle between father, a son, and the heroine. I haven't read any yet, so I cannot do that. But the book that came to mind was Your Dad Will Do by Katee Robert. Obviously, in this book, there is a lot of dirty hot sex, so that fits. And I'm pretty sure that the ex-boyfriend or ex-fiance walks in on his ex-fiance doing his dad, as opposed to like other ex-boyfriend, ex-fiance's dad romances where they're not doing that, where they, they find out in a different way. But I'm pretty sure in this book he walked in on them having sex, so it just fit. I thought it was funny. Basically, Your Dad Will Do is just a fun time where a woman gets cheated on by her fiance, and to get revenge, she goes and sleeps with his dad, and they have a long weekend of just doing it all weekend. And then she leaves him, and eventually, of course, it's romance, so they will get back together. Song number 2. This was another one that I heard the song and I was like, oh my gosh, this book fits perfectly. The song is Little Red Corvette by Prince. And the lyrics that I have to fit the song are: see, you're the kind of person that believes in making out once, love him and leave him fast. Then the other line is, I'm gonna try to tame your little red love machine. And this book that I think fits this perfectly is The Savage by Sophie Lark. Sabrina is very much like the heroine in the song that Prince is singing about. And I think that Adric really just wants to tame her, and he tries to tame her. And so I think The Savage fits perfectly for that song. Song number 3, and book number 3, is Dig by Incubus. Dig me out from under what is covering the better part of me. Remind me that we'll always have each other when everything else is gone. And this one is actually recency bias, but there is a line in the book that talks about uncovering like who the heroine used to be. And that is Teach Me by Alexandria House. This is a Black love romance between a teacher and a former student. They are both well over in their 20s. The heroine's 29 and the hero was a football player and went back to school after he finished his NFL career. So he's at least in his mid-20s, if not probably his 30s. I don't know if it ever actually said. But the heroine talks about how he, like, there is legitimately a line where she says, you, like, dug out this in me. And so I thought that that fit perfectly. I was like, I had a different song, a book picked out, and then I heard that line and I was like, nope, it's got to be that book. So a lot of these are actually recency bias. Sorry. That's what sticks in my brain. The next book is next song is Until the Day I Die by Story of the Year. This is one of my favorite songs of all time. I absolutely adore this song. But there's a line, my hands are at your throat and I think I hate you. Until the day I die, I'll spill my heart for you. And the book that I picked for this is Brutal Prince by Sophie Lark. They literally hate each other at the beginning. Absolute hate, like they try to kill each other. Like, your hands are on my throat and I think I hate you is truly, I mean, they don't ever actually try to choke each other, but it fits so perfectly for this. And then they end up like becoming best friends and truly respecting each other, and then they fall in love in the end. And so it fits perfectly. Then the next one is Lost in You by 3 Days Grace. Somehow I found a way to get lost in you. You tried to lie and say that I was everything. I remember when I said I was nothing without you. And this makes me think of The Gravity of Us by Brittainy Cherry. I feel like Lucy tries to make Graham feel like he's everything, and she tries to not be so much, and he is like, no, you are everything. I'm nothing without you. And so I think it fits perfectly with this song, with those lyrics. Another fantastic song and a great book. So the next one I have is Wonderwall by Oasis. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how, because maybe you're going to be the one that saves me. And the book that I think fits this is The Duchess Deal by Tessa. Now hear me out. Hear me out. Emma kind of saves Ash in a way, like, because Ash has this whole persona of the Mayfair, Beast of Mayfair, or whatever, and she basically tells him, you cannot do this. You cannot do this. And so they kind of save each other because obviously he is a scarred hero and he doesn't think he's ever going to find anyone to love him. And of course, Emma is going to be that type of person. So that is why I think that one fits. Then we have, sorry, I am losing my spot. Next, we have Sophomore Slump or Comeback of the Year by Fall Out Boy. Because I swear I'd burn the city down to show you the light. And I'm fairly positive it is this book. There is a line about burning the city down, and that is Hooked by Emily McIntire. This is a dark Peter Pan retelling where Hook gets the girl. Wendy is Peter's daughter, and Hook hates Peter. So to get revenge, he goes after his daughter. There is like a captor-captive situation. Objectively, it's not the best book. I really enjoyed it when I read it, but I do know that a lot of people take issues with it. It's it has breath play. I really enjoyed it, but I know a lot of people don't. But I'm pretty sure there is a line. I can't remember if it's hooked or if it's scarred, but there is a line about burning the city down. And so, of course, had to go with that one. Then, the next song I have is Shape of My Heart by Backstreet Boys. I'm here with my confession. Got nothing to hide no more. I don't know where to start, but to show you the shape of my heart. And I think the Grip Trilogy by Kennedy Ryan fits this perfectly. Grip and Bristol go through so much throughout the trilogy, starting in Flow and ending all the way into Still. There is so much, and they truly do show each other their hearts throughout this book. I think it fits both ways. It's not just him showing her his heart, but Bristol also has to open up her heart and show it to Grip. So that's why I picked that one. Then the next one I have is Never Stop by Safety Suit. This song is actually kind of trash, but I still really enjoy it. And it's very sweet. So, I will never stop choosing you, babe. I will never get used to you. You still get my heart racing for you. And the book I picked for this is Kulti by Mariana Zapata, because Rainer Kulti chooses Sal over everything else in this book. And so it fit really well, because obviously I will never stop choosing you. He chooses her over all of his other pursuits, over everything. He picks Sal in the end. Well, even in the beginning, kind of. So it works in my brain. But yeah, if you want a song, Kulti by Mariana Zapata. I'm gonna do 15 because this video isn't that long yet. So we're gonna keep going. So the next song I have is Hangin' Out by FM Static. Any minute I am not with you. I hope that I will see you soon. There's just something that happens when you walk into the room, and instantly I feel so complete. Hits me right off the time. He kissed my cheek, but the book that I picked for this is Broken Records by Brie Bennett. I absolutely adore this book, and there is a part in the book where the hero goes away for an extended period of time, and the heroine is like patiently waiting for him to come back because she feels complete when he's there. So, it's fantastic. This book does not get enough love. So, go read it. It is fantastic. Then, the next one I have is Whatever It Takes by Lighthouse. She said, if we're going to make this work, you got to let me inside even though it hurts. Don't hide the broken parts that I need to see. She said, like it or not, it's the way it's got to be. You've got to love yourself if you can ever love me. Now, this one, I kind of gender bent it. And I chose Carnal Urges by J.T. Geissinger. Because in the book, the heroine, why can't I think of her name? Sloane, kind of has to open up all of her past traumas to Daddy Declan for them to really, be together and be happy. And so it made me think of this song. This song made me think of that book. Because, even though obviously gender bent, but she has to really open herself and learn to love the parts of herself that she tried to change and hated about herself, and before they could ever truly love each other. Then, where is number 12? Did I not pick the number 12? Oh, there it is. The next book I have is All My Life by Casey and JoJo. I will never find another lover sweeter than you, more precious than you. I really love you. You picked me up when I was down. The book that I picked for this is The Wedding Game by Meghan Quinn. This is a Grumpy Sunshine rival, enemies, kind of. They get off on a really bad foot, but they get off on an awful first impression, and they end up falling in love even though they are rivals on a reality competition. And she is really just the sweetest. I cannot think of her name or his name. I don't remember right now. The point isn't the names of the hero and heroine, but she really helps him when he's down, when he's having issues, she really helps him, and she is really just like the sweetest, most like sunshiny person in the world. So that's why I picked that one. Next, we have You Shook Me All Night Long by AC/DC. Working double time on the seduction line. She's a one of a kind. She's just mine, all mine. And the song that I picked for this, or the book that I picked for this song, is Praise by Sara Cate. I don't really know why. I just felt like it kind of fit with this book. I mean, it's the first book in the Salacious Players Club, which is a like sex club, so it kind of works. Seduction line. She does do something to try to seduce him. And yeah, so that's why I went with that one. Then I have Don't Go Breaking My Heart by Elton John and Katee. And So Don't Misunderstand Me, You Put the Light in My Life. And the book that I picked for this is People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry. Basically, Poppy and Alex they become best friends in college, and then every summer they go on a trip together, and they both completely look forward to their trips. It's like the highlight of their year. They look forward to it every year. And when they go 2 years without speaking, like they're both kind of depressed and the lights are out in their lives. So that's why I went with this. And number 15, the last song in the last book for now, is not a romance song. It's not a romantic song. And the line has nothing to do with being in love or anything like that. But when you know, you know. So the song is Sympathy for the Devil by the Rolling Stones. The line is, "Let me please introduce myself. I am a man of wealth and taste." Can you guess which book I'm going to go with this? Write it down in the comments. I'm doing Devil in Winter by Kleypas. Sebastian St. Vincent is 100% like fits this to a T. He does some horrible things in It Happened One Autumn, and because he needs money again, he is the son of a duke. He was wealthy. His dukedom has no more money. He needs money, but he still thinks of himself as a man of wealth and taste. So it fits perfectly. Obviously, the romance in Devil in Winter is fantastic. Sebastian and Evie are beautiful, but I just thought that was perfect. But yeah, let me know down in the comments if you agree with any of these, if you completely disagree. It'd be fun to see. Give me some suggestions for songs to potentially make work for like a future video. But I had so much fun with this, and I definitely will probably do this again because I love music and I love books. So yeah, that is all. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you made it to the end, leave a music note or a microphone. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. It really helps my channel grow, and I will talk to you all in the next one. Bye!